Greetings and good health. I am Dr. Jerica Sarko, a pediatric and family wellness chiropractor. This is your lifeline to vitality, where we discuss ways to cultivate family wellness. Good day and great health. Welcome back to another edition of your Lifeline to Vitality. Today on the podcast, trigeminal neuralgia and the upper cervical spine. In the upper cervical spine, there are four main structures to focus on. They are the foramen magnum of the occipital bone, the atlas vertebra or the first cervical bone, the axis vertebra or the second cervical bone, and the brainstem of the nerve system. The brainstem exits from the foramen magnum. The atlas and axis bones protect and surround the brainstem. The brainstem connects all the nerves from the brain to the nerves of the body. Regarding trigeminal neuralgia, the secondary focus is on the trigeminal nerve. The trigeminal nerve comes out of the skull close to the foramen magnum. The trigeminal nerve is a unique and complex nerve with three main branches. They are the ophthalmic, maxillary, and mandibular branches. The ophthalmic branch supplies function to the eyeball, the skin of the upper face and scalp, nasal cavity, and skull. The maxillary branch supplies function to the upper jaw, nasal cavity, sinus, and the roof of the mouth. The mandibular branch supplies function to the muscles for mastication or chewing, the cheek, tongue, lower jaw or chin, throat, and part of the ear. The nerve system in general does four main things. It controls all the movements we make, senses everything we feel, regulates all our body organs, and relates us to the outside world. When nerves get stressed, it affects their sensitivity, perception, and behavior. There are three types of stresses we deal with in life. The stresses are physical, chemical, and emotional in nature. These stresses create nerve tension and spine imbalance. One specific job of the brainstem is to adapt these stresses and help bring the spine back into balance. If the stresses are too great for the brainstem to adapt, compensations arise. One particular compensation that occurs in the upper cervical spine is a vertebral subluxation. A vertebral subluxation will cause the atlas and axis bones to get locked in a misaligned position. This lock will perpetuate spine imbalance and nerve system tension. This tension will lead to abnormal sensitivity, perception, and behavior of the brainstem and surrounding nerves. Nerve system function is then disrupted. Over time, this disruption can lead to symptoms. The usual symptoms of trigeminal neuralgia are severe shooting electrical shock type of pain, a constant aching or burning feeling, and pain in the cheek, jaw, teeth, gums, lips, or the eye and forehead. The pain associated with trigeminal neuralgia is often called suicide pain for how severe it can be. Attacks can be triggered by things such as touching the face, chewing, speaking, or brushing the teeth. If we reference the trigeminal nerve and its branches, we can see that the nerve associates with all the trigeminal neuralgia symptoms. The goal of chiropractic is not to medically treat the symptoms of the trigeminal neuralgia, but the aim of chiropractic is to correct nerve tension and spine imbalance. Chiropractors correct this by adjusting the vertebral subluxation of the upper cervical spine. Correcting the subluxation better optimizes the function of the brainstem and associated nerves. The nerve system overall can sense, perceive, and behave at a greater potential when a subluxation is corrected. Thank you for listening. For even more information on how chiropractic can benefit you and your family, please check out my website, ohiospecific.com. That's ohiospecific.com. Until next time, remember to keep your head cool, feet warm, and your mind busy.